Hey, what's up, this is Wost, and we have our week 2 team builder in the PWC against the, oh god, what is his name? Oh, the Toronto Torkoals and Slaybait. We have played him a decent amount of times in PWC's seasons prior and shit like that. I mean, his team isn't bad, we'll go right over it. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, for some reason, I cannot get the screenshot of their teams. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out. It might be because I don't have editing access for some reason, which I'm thinking it is. So I have to check in with Dave about that. But yeah, as soon as I can get it, I'll put the fucking team on the side. I don't have to keep talking it. But yeah, let's just go right over it. He has Mega Manetric, Keldeo, Reuniclus, Amoonguss, Darmanitan, that is the Zemon user, Almamola, I almost stuttered over that, Ariados, Garchomp, Diggersby, Togetic, and Kling Klang. First, what I want to say that what I think he's going to bring. Manectric is coming. I know that for a fact. Garchomp will be coming. I think it's Scarfed. I'm going to be, in my opinion, it should be Scarfed. I have Megalodi, and I can't, unless I get up a Dragon Dance, I cannot speed it. So it's a really good way to revenge kill Megalodi. That being said, Amoonguss is coming. Amamola should come. I mean, there's no reason for it not to. I have no really good way of taking care of that. It's going to be really annoying. But I also see Togetic coming. I have Jirachi, yes, but everything else, it can hard wall a couple of the mons that I should bring. Like I said, it's gonna be really annoying. I can see him bringing a really bulky, annoying team. And there's a possibility of Ariados coming just to set up webs. But like I said, the 6, I think we're gonna come Manectric, Amoonguss, Darmanitan, Alamola, Togetic, and I could see Diggersby coming. Maybe Kling Klang to try to set up and catch me off guard with that. But yeah, I can see one of those two coming. But let's just get right into our team this week. First one we have is Cloyster. We are rocking a... This is not the set. The fuck? Okay, yeah, something... Yeah, trust me, it's not my set. Alright, what the fuck happened here? Let me fix this. Nope. Pretend those are switched, and this one's 48. That was the set pretty much. Did my other ones get fucked up? Okay, no. We are running Rocky Helmet Cloyster. This is a check for Garchomp. Like I said, it will come. I understand it will come. There's no reason for it not to. And it can do about 38% with an outrage or something like that. It could have coverage for it. I understand that. But if he doesn't, I can easily take it out with Icicle Spear. It would also help get dwindled, chipped down a little bit with Rocky Helmet, where if it's low enough, I can fire off an Ice Shard and take it out that way. And also, it's not the greatest check into Darmanitan, but it's a decent check. Diggersby can't really do shit to it. I can take out all these mons pretty easily with it. Plus, I can get up spikes, which are really going to help. I'll get a little more into that when I go to Dugtrio. But yeah, I want to get some spikes up. That way, everything he switches in is just taking damage. Because like I said, I really see him bringing a very bulky team versus me this week. Because of how offensive my team is. So that's why I'm seeing Amoonguss, Alamola, I can just see, like I said, just a really bulky team. Possibly defensive Garchomp, Togetic, possibly even Reuniclus, just to be fucking annoying. But he does have Regenerator Core. I mean, Alamola, Amoonguss, and even Reuniclus. But yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be here for. Possibly snag a late kill with Ice Shard, but really here to check Garchomp pretty much. Next one we have is Salazzle. Originally had this thing Scarfed, then I changed that. I'm running Focus Sash again, Flamethrower, Sludge Wave. Yeah, Sludge Wave, Toxic, and Ice, HP Ice. That is for the Garchomp if it is not Scarfed, which I'm 95% sure it's going to be Scarfed. I'm running Corrosion, obviously, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring this, but then again, like I said, looking at his team, being able to Toxic anything is really gonna help. I mean, making because if I can talk Toxic, Amoonguss, Alamola, Clang, for just these mons that normally can't. I understand Alamola can. Just fucking bear with me. It can really help my late game potential of coming in, setting up, and sweeping. If things are constantly being chipped down with spikes or Toxic and stuff like that. Pretty much what we're here for. It can do a decent amount of damage to a couple of his mons. Clang obviously can't really take anything. It's a good check into Togetic, which he might not bring it, but it walls Halucha pretty well. And it's, Doug Trio can't really touch it. Miss Magic can't really touch it. Manaphy has to run Ice Beam to touch it. Like, there's just a lot of things. I can see it coming just to wall a couple things. Even Lottie. But yeah, I mean, it's just going to be here just to try to talk some things and then possibly just hit something as hard as it can. To outspeed, I think everyone's... Yeah, outspeed everything else, minus the neck trick, which is why we are bringing Scarf Deck Trio. Obviously, Rain Trap. Pretty much all I'm going to click is Earthquake. I have Rock Slide on here just in case I need to Revenge Kill a Togetic. Like a late game, and that's like a 1v1. I have Shadow Claw for no reason. Memento, just in case I have an ability to set up with my setup mon this week, but I need it to not be able to take a huge hit. I can Memento, kill that, and then Revenge. Like I said, I'm pretty much just only gonna click Earthquake with this thing every time it comes in. And like I said, I have to run Jolly this week. So if I don't, I speed tie with Keldeo, I believe. Let me see. I think it's Keldeo. No, there's a mon I speed tie with. Oh, plus I can't outspeed Keldeo if it's Scarfed, which would suck. So yeah, I pretty much have to run Jolly. Which is why I said spikes are very important. I have like a very low chance of one-shotting my neck trick. With one spike up, it's 50%, 60%, 2 guaranteed. Same thing with a couple other mons. Darmanitan, Darmanitan's good. I think there was another mon I needed a little bit of chip damage on. What the fuck was it? It wasn't Clang, maybe Clang. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty much here to Revenge Kill my neck trick. Darmanitan. Do a decent amount of damage to anything else on the team. But yeah, it's an Arena Trapper. It's just gonna do that shit. And especially because Darmanitan is a Z-Mon, so if you would opt to use that, he has no Shed Shell. Yeah, I mean, even like that's why I want to bring it. That's why I didn't bring it last week. Because Jolteon could have had Shed Shell, and I can't trap it. This week, his Electric type Mon, make him a neck trick, can't run Shed Shell, obviously, and it's one of those things that as soon as this thing comes in on it, it's dead. Especially if there's a spike or two up, it's dead. There's nothing they can do about it. Let's go to the next mon. We have Alola Ninetales running Choice Scarf, and yes, I'm running Snow Warning. Blizzard, Moonblast, Freeze Dry, and Aurora Veil. Just a normal set. I think this might have been one of the ones. Yeah, I had to run once again. I try to match up my speed tiers to the fastest thing you can outspeed, but once again I have to run a normal set because Keldeo, if I run anything else, I outspeed Keldeo by 1 base point, so it's like 5 or 6 points. So I need to make sure that I didn't want to mess with it at all. I'm not risking it this shit. But yeah, I'm running Choice Scarf, obviously. Garchomp, I can easily outspeed it, and like I said, it's gonna be Scarf. There's no reason it can't be. But it's also gonna hit Mega Man Electric decently hard late game if I need to with the Moonblast. Keldeo, which could be Scarfed also, if he brings it, I can hit with the Moonblast and outspeed it late game. This thing also hits Amoonguss hard. It hits Amamola pretty hard with Freeze Dry. It's gonna hit Garchomp. It's gonna pretty much kill that. Togepi's pretty much gonna die. Togetic. It's gonna get hit fucking hard, and like I said, that's why I think Kling's gonna come. Kling completely walls this, so I think it might be his kind of check. If I even do set up an Aurora Veil, he can come in and set up in my face, and there's really nothing I can do. But yeah, obviously I'm running. I originally didn't want to run Freeze Dry, but Almola's there, so I have to. Or else I would have ran like an HP fire or some HP ground. Probably HP ground, the Klinkling and the Manectric. But yeah, it's a pretty standard set. I need this thing. I know it can outspeed everything with Garchomp, or this can outspeed Garchomp very easily late game. Move on to Jirachi. We have this thing as Spadef. Leftovers rocking Heart Stamp, U-Turn, Wish, and Iron Head. Just get right into it. Spadef, it's my best thing I have to take on Mega Manectric. Yes, he does have access to fire moves, but a Flamethrower does like 40% at the most. I understand I can't really hit it hard. It's not Earthquake, but I can kind of Wish. I can U-Turn out. I can get some other mons healed up a little bit. Plus, this is my check. If he does bring Ariados, which he might, like I said, it's a decent chance he will. If he goes for an offensive team and get up Sticky Webs, this is my real only way of getting rid of it. So I'm not running a Defogger this week or Rapid Spinner. I just realized I did not have Rapid Spin on this thing. Yeah, whatever. No, I think I did it on purpose. I didn't think I was going to roll with the 60% chance to flinch with Heart Stamp and two-shot it. Ariados if it came. But like I said, it's just going to be here to check that kind of stuff. I can't be Toxic, which is great. Because Amoonguss is going to... Not Amoonguss. Anamola can't really do shit to this. So I can kind of start getting whittled down. If I can get that Toxic... like I said, it's just going to be a decent utility mod. Plus, Keldeo can kind of not do much to it. Hydro Pump will do a decent amount, but it won't do too much. And I can always Heart Stamp it and do probably just as much back to it. But then again, I can also Wish up. I guess that's one thing that if I do get Ninetales or Cloyster or Hawlucha in trouble, I can possibly Wish, U-Turn out and get them a decent amount of health back next turn. But like I said, last mon, my setup mon this week, once again, is Hawlucha. And let's just get right into it. I'm going to bring the Power Herb Sky Attack set. This is for my game plan to get this thing set up is, for some reason, get this thing in on Amoonguss. And hope it's at enough position where I think I can do 80% with Sky Attack if it's like fully defensive. Take that thing out, get my Unburden boost. Get my Unburden boost, possibly get up Sword Stance if I think he's going to switch out, and just kind of run through with High Jump Kick and Acrobatics. He has no good, like I said, this is why I think Togetic is coming. He walls this set very, very, very hard. I can't really do shit to it. Mega Manectric, if I can get up Sword Stance, dies. Keldeo will die. Uniclus, I think, can not take, he can't really, he can take one hit, I think, but he can't take two. Amoonguss pretty much die. Darmanitan will die. Alomola will be able to eat up a couple, but eventually I'll just, on his Protects or Wishes, set up another Sword Stance. Ariados will die. Garchomp will take a decent amount. Diggersby will die, actually. Togetic will wall hard. That's why I think it's coming. Clang is just going to die. So this is my win count. I want to try to get up a Sword Stance and then hopefully go in and start just kicking the shit out of things. Possibly in the high and jumping form. And then also doing some crazy Circus Soleil shit on some swings and acrobatics. A couple months to death. But that's the team I'm bringing this week. Nothing too crazy. I mean, it's a decent matchup. I don't think he's going to expect Scarf Ninetales just because its other set is so commonly run. But like I said, this week it really does a lot. It can really help me win late game. But yeah, that's it. We'll be back tomorrow with our matchup and our actual battle. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.